Hey everyone, it's Pip here. This is my fourth video blog on my journey with breast cancer. Firstly, thank you everyone again for all your wonderful messages, your support that came pouring in the day before what should have been my mastectomy. Unfortunately, the actual operation had to be postponed, so I'll explain why in a moment. It really knocked me sideways. I felt really angry, confused and downright stupid. But what they did do was take my sentinel lymph node as agreed, because they wanted to test that to see if the cancer, well, if my lymph nodes were involved in the cancer as well. So they put me under a general anaesthetic, put the cannula in this hand, and just did a small biopsy here. Excuse my birthmark. There's a bit of bruising. I think that might be from some of the local anaesthetic they put in. You can see some little steri strips just holding that across there. So that's healing quite nicely. My arm is a little bit stiff. Had to wash my hair with one hand, but it's getting the movement back. Unfortunately, the sentinel lymph node did come back as positive, so they are going to have to remove the other lymph nodes as a result. So there's going to be some changes I'm going to have to make in my lifestyle, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I will deal with that as it comes. My new date for my operation is the 6th of October, so it set it back about 2.5 weeks, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. So what I thought I'd do today actually was talk to you about advice when you're diagnosed with cancer, and God forbid, if you are going through this, or if you do, please just take this with you, and that is, don't be a victim. Don't just be a passenger on this bus. You need to do your research, and people are going to give you advice from left, right, centre, your friends, your family. People are going to come up with spiritual ideas, people are going to come up with nutritional ideas. Everyone has their own ideas about what cancer is about and how they can help, and everything they will do, always remember, it is with the best of intentions. But before you take advice, do your research. You have Google, and you'll find conflicting information on there, but just make sure what you're doing will not conflict with what the doctors want to do. Whether it's with your chemotherapy, make sure if you're taking supplements, these do not, interrupt this, that they can't actually cause a problem. They're not going to actually conflict with the drugs and cause issues. And the same with surgery. Now, behind me, I've done a little bit of a setup to talk you through some of the things I've been told to take and that I've been adhering to. Okay, so a few of the things are out of sight over here. I'm going to bring them in bit by bit. Firstly, these are my juicers that I've been using. This is just a standard blender. You plug it in, stick your stuff in here, it juices it up, and you can take this off and put a normal lid on, and it's quite quick. Now, I've been told that since I have cancer, I can't have sugar at all. So no fruit apart from lemons and some limes, but not even agave syrup, nothing to sweeten it up. So blending things like kale, carrots, beetroot, leaves, celery, things that they're not very pleasant, I'll put it like that, and I've been persevering because apparently it'll boost my immune system, and I've been really diligent with this, although I have been retching while maybe having my breakfast. And then we have this. This is a slow masticating juicer. Not a title that rolls off the tongue. This basically juices everything on a slow rate, so apparently it's the heat that can ruin the enzymes in the foods. This is a better way of doing it. You put your veggies in this bit here. It literally does little horse poop of pulp out this bit, and the juice comes out the bottom. Cleaning it is a massive pain. because you gotta deconstruct it and get your little scrubbing brush in there, but it's better actually without the pulp because it's much harder, it's much easier to drink actually. If you have to show you, here's the little like a gratery thing that it pushes it through, and this is the bit that does the juicing. I didn't say anything. So, I've got my tea here. This is hemp tea. It tastes like a pond. I've added some herbal tea on top to try and mask the smell. Seeds, lots and lots of seeds. Apparently, by germinating them in one of these seeders, it's much better for you. Yeah, I'm just going to whiz through this because there's quite a lot. Dried apricot kernels, B17 amygdalin, really, really good for you apparently. Don't eat too many, they contain cyanide. Hemp seeds, they're alright, you can put them in your porridge. Organic almonds, soak them overnight, you can take the skin off, use them to make nut milks. You can do that in here. I haven't worked that bit out yet because I'm not very, it scares me. I'll have a go and let you know how that works. Spirulina, dark green, turns everything a greeny black colour, tastes like a pond. Matcha tea, a lighter green powder, put it in things like hot water, tastes like a pond. MSM crystals, apparently this makes your cells more permeable and easier to absorb nutrients, release toxins. Horrific. Hemp protein. You're getting the gist. This tastes like a pond. Often you can add it to your smoothies and your juices. I wouldn't recommend it if you value your taste buds, but if you can get past that, go for it. It's meant to be really good for you. Okay, colloidal silver. It's distilled water charged with silver. All I know is if you have too much, you can turn grey. Essiac tea, a really old remedy. Loads of naturopaths will recommend this stuff. Doesn't taste too bad actually. I put it in hot water. Lugol's iodine solution, 12%. Have a little bit of this. Magnesium. Curcumin, that's the good bit of turmeric. Be careful if you're going to juice the fresh stuff of this. It looks like garlic, looks like a ginger, but it will stain your kitchen bright yellow and it doesn't like to come out actually, so be warned. Liquid vitamin C, tablet vitamin C. Bicarbonate of soda apparently kills cancer. Put it in some water, drink that after every meal. A herbal supplement. Pangamic acid. Frankincense, myrrh. No gold, unfortunately. You can ingest this apparently and it won't kill you, but you can just add it to like coconut oil and apply it topically. And CBD oil from a marijuana plant. Now, sorry to disappoint you guys. No, this stuff is perfectly legal. This contains no THC, which is the illegal part, the hallucinogenic bit. So just can make you a little bit sleepy. So this was a high concentrate. I mixed it with a little bit of a carrier oil. You're meant to put maybe 2 or 3 drops under your tongue before you go to bed. At least that's what I'm doing. And then we have aspirin. Apparently there have been some medical studies that show that aspirin can stop the spread of cancer, be a preventative, and so 300 milligrams is what I was told to take. So as you can see, I've got a range of things here going on. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Have you spotted the problem yet? Forget these bad boys containing cyanide. I mean, in a small amount you're okay, just don't eat handfuls because you will be in hospital. Aspirin, that's right, 300 milligrams a day. Under normal circumstances, I like to think I would have questioned this, but in the mental state I was in, I was definitely being like an ostrich, and by that I don't mean I had long legs, nor could I run at 70 kilometers an hour. I was just burying my head in the sand. Don't do that. Thank goodness it was mentioned before my operation. The surgeon just said, okay, we can't do the main surgery because she's not going to have enough platelets in her blood. Her blood won't coagulate properly, and yes, she might not bleed out on the table, but the operation could go horrendously wrong because the reconstructions just probably won't work. They've seen some horrible things where people haven't told them about aspirin and it's gone really bad. So yeah, take advice, but take it wisely. Everything everyone will tell you will be with the best of intentions, and yeah, I'm sure some of this, if not all of it, helps. There will be truth behind all of it, but as I said, 2 or 3 of these a day, great. Handfuls of it will put you in hospital. 300 milligrams of aspirin, if you're not prescribed it, don't do it. Unless there's like solid proof, keep this one off your list. So yeah, I mean, I feel stupid, I feel so frustrated, and all I can say is don't make the same mistake I did. But thanks for watching. I will keep you guys in the loop. As I said, my operation now will be on the 6th of October, and I will probably be in touch before that. But again, thank you for listening. Thank you so much for all your support and your messages. Sorry I haven't responded. I've just gone to ground these last few days, but I'm getting my head around it again. And yeah, stop in again next time.